The Citizen Navihawk AT watch is on the left. An old Casio G-Shock is in the middle, and the band from the Navihawk AT is on the right. You can see how much larger the Navihawk is than a kind of standard Casio G-Shock is. It's substantially larger. The two liquid crystal displays here, the little guy here and the larger one to the right, are barely readable here, as you can see. As you tilt down, a little reflection there, they're a little bit easier to read. But from directly above and from over top, they're almost impossible to see. And it's one of the disappointments of the watch. The band on the right I've removed from the watch, and you can see that it has a large metal buckle behind, which causes the links here to separate. Also makes it a little bit uncomfortable to wear, especially if you have a small wrist. It's a very handsome band, a little glitzy, but this part seems to have maybe not been as well thought out. Close-up of the watch shows it's got a very complicated face. Probably not hugely useful for most people. Probably people less than 40 or 50 years old don't know how to use a slide rule anyway, and that's what's around the outside. Perhaps if you're a pilot, you've got some use for this. You've got a 24-hour timer, universal time indicator, and a power indicator, and the radio frequency indicator, which basically tells you whether you're receiving a signal from Japan, China, Europe, or the US. And this sets the different modes, which you access by pulling out the stem here. So nice watch, very glitzy, technically impressive appearance, but I think for most people probably not very useful, and the white on black liquid crystal display is rather hard to read under most conditions. In office light it's okay. There's an LED indicator, LED back illumination here, but you can see a fairly bright light here, but it really doesn't shed much light. In the middle of the night, complete darkness provides some light, but then it's difficult to focus on because it's so small and your pupils are dilated. So all in all, technically sort of interesting, attractive from its busyness, not hugely practical.